Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle.
From the 22, Rodgers. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
10 yards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hamer. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 20.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was covered.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And they'll set him back 5. On play action, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
4 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his day with his football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Brady again. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brady. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Tyler Lockett. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st down, Kansas City.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Aaron Rodgers. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Zach Pascal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
They got his man complete. Jarvis Landry. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To try again after the sack. Brady in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's complete to Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. play action. It's Rodgers. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to execute.
6-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on his offense as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Brady. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it is incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Brady. And it'll be intercepted. And Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
From the 22, here's second and 8. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
That's the score. Chiefs 34, Chargers 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From midfield, here's Brady. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. There he goes outside. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams comes with it, the all-pro safety. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Pascal's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. One final try now for Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it with blood dinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.